After being closed for more than a year, when guests finally return to Disneyland, there's going to be a number of changes and updates to some of their favorite attractions. In this video, we're going to be talking about some of those updates, from Snow White's Enchanted Wish, to spooky updates to Hana Mansion, and even more. So let's dive right into it. Hey there, my name's Eric D, and on this channel my hope is always to make your next Disney adventure a little bit more magical with tips and tricks, food reviews, and news. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. But as I mentioned, over the past year, as the park has been closed, that doesn't mean work has stopped. There's been plenty of things that have been going on behind the scenes at Disneyland that guests are finally going to experience. And I think one of them that I'm most excited to experience is the updates that took place to the former attraction known as Snow White's Scary Adventure, which is now Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Not only has this attraction received an updated color scheme on the outside of the attraction, but on the inside additional characters and effects have been added. And in the cottage, they've supposedly even added the smell of homemade apple pies baking. They've added new projection effects and a lot more bling to the dwarf's mine, and toned down the number of times you see the witch throughout the attraction, and transformed the ending of the attraction so Snow White can finally have her happily ever after. And Snow White's Enchanted Wish is ready to welcome guests as soon as the park reopens. So on your next visit, you'll get to experience this updated attraction that has been in the park since opening day. And just steps away from Snow White's Enchanted Wish, you'll find another original Disneyland attraction, King Arthur's Carousel, which also recently went through some updates. Disney Parks blog said, Walt Disney Imagineering recently completed an extensive refurbishment of this fan-favorite attraction. When we open our park gates on April 30th, you'll be delighted to discover a brightened version of the carousel, sparkling with 14-karat gold leaf accents, vibrant details, and bold colors. Imagineers returned the canopy color scheme closer to the original look of the attraction, and each horse was individually repaired and hand-painted to look as good as new. I love to see Disneyland taking care and showing love to Walt's original attractions like this. Now let's leave Fantasyland and head on over to New Orleans Square, where some updates have been made to the Hana Mansion. From the Disney Parks blog, they say, outside, freshly landscaped details now adorn the sites for dearly departed pets, representing their stories from beyond the grave. Inside, a keen eye will notice a few dastardly design embellishments along the portrait hallway, including the return of an old, perhaps familiar face. One of the mansion's original portraits, known as April to December, once again graces the hallway. As you step closer to your doom buggy, you'll see the lovely young woman aging before your eyes. The Imagineers promise some other little updates and enhancements throughout the attraction, so be sure to keep an eye out the next time you pay the mansion a visit. Once again, this is an update that Disneyland didn't have to do, but I love when they do these little updates that keep things looking fresh and feeling new. When the park reopens, guests won't be able to go on the world-famous Jungle Cruise, but that is because it is currently receiving updates to its story. As you've likely heard, the updated story will follow a skipper and their passengers as their cruise doesn't work out quite as planned. The new storyline will update some classic show scenes and also create some new show scenes. Plus, it will put the skippers and their adventures at the heart of the story. Currently, the Jungle Cruise is scheduled to be closed through the end of June, and likely beyond that, since that is as far out as the calendar shows currently. But keep an eye out for when the attraction does reopen, because they've promised plenty of fun and monkey business when it does. So it's going to be fun when the park reopens to be able to see the updates and changes to Snow White, to King Arthur's Carousel, to the Hana Mansion, and pretty soon to see those updates coming to the Jungle Cruise. At this time, because I know a lot of people ask about it, at this time, Splash Mountain is still just classic Splash Mountain that we've all known for years. The changes coming for Princess and the Frog, they haven't announced when that will happen, but they have announced it is coming, but they just haven't told us when Splash Mountain will close down. So when the park does reopen, you can experience classic Splash Mountain as is for the time being. But let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about these updates. I'm really excited to see the changes to Snow White. I'm really excited to see those updates to Hana Mansion. It looks like a lot of fun. And I think the updates to Jungle Cruise look great too. So excited to see these changes and updates. Once again, these aren't things Disney needs to do, but I think it's great that they do these things to keep things looking up to date, keep them fresh, and keep the technology at top level. So I'm excited to see how these turn out, but let me know what you're excited to see in the comments below, what your thoughts are on these. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and we'll see y'all again real soon. Bye.